Have you ever wondered how the work would look like if your digital tools did not just automate but actually collaborated? Just imagine intelligent digital colleagues not only executing tasks but communicating, adapting, and problem solving together, just like a high performing team. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sanya and I'm working as a software engineer at AuxiAgents, and today I'm excited to walk you through a transformative approach that's redefining automation, multi-agent collaboration in agentic process automation. Think of it like this. Instead of a single bot performing a task from start to finish, what if you have a network of agents, one specializing in understanding language, the other one in executing workflows, or yet another one in data pulling, and all of them work together as a well-orchestrated team? Sounds interesting, right? So today I'll be showing you that how we at AuxiAgents are turning this vision into a working reality. So whether you are a developer or a strategist, or you are just interested about the future of automation, this webinar is for you. Let's jump in and explore that how these intelligent agents are not just replacing the task, but reshaping the way we work. Firstly, let's meet the intelligent agents at the core of our automation platform, our in-house AuxiAgents. So basically, what are these AuxiAgents? These are purpose-built, autonomous, and designed to operate as a team, handling specialized tasks while sharing context and coordinating actions. Here is how they bring collaboration to life across enterprise systems. First is the seamless enterprise integration. Integration is the key, and that is where these AuxiAgents shine. They work effortlessly across all the platforms, whether it be Slack, Teams, web portals, desktop, or the mobile apps. Wherever your team works, AuxiAgents plug right in, bridging the gap between the tools. Second comes the intelligent automation and decision making. Powered by advanced language models, they don't just follow rules, they interpret intent and make context-aware decisions, whether parsing unstructured data or orchestrating workflows. Third comes the efficiency and innovation at scale. So, what all does this mean for your business? Less time on manual tasks and more time on impact. These agents scale with your team, amplifying productivity and unlocking cross-functional collaboration. Now that you have seen what these agents are capable of, let's take a step back and understand the foundation that they are built on. These are the network of AI agents, each with a defined role, working together to solve complex tasks. There are two primary ways that these agents can be organized into. First is the decentralized and flexible one, and the second one is structured and hierarchical. Let's break them down, starting with the swarm architecture. So, as you can see in front of your screens, there is no single agent in charge. Each agent works independently, follows simple rules, and collaborates when needed, just like a swarm of birds or a team with no manager, yet aligned towards a common goal. This decentralized setup makes swarm systems more flexible, fault-tolerant, and scalable. If one agent fails, the other can continue the task seamlessly. The example shown here is a travel assistant platform from LandGraph. Each agent, like taxi, flight, and hotel booking agents, they have a specific task. They jump in when relevant and can hand over to each other without needing a central controller. So these type of architectures work best in dynamic environment where rapid reactive decision making is required without a central point of control. Now, let's contrast that with a more structured approach, the supervisor architecture. In this model, you have a central coordination unit, often a supervisor agent, that receives a user request, breaks it down into tasks, and delegates them to the specialized agents. Each sub-agent handles a specific part of the process. The supervisor monitors the progress of all the agents, aggregates the results, and makes final decisions or accelerates whenever needed. This architecture is ideal for regulated or high-stake environments where oversight and consistency are crucial as they offer better control and accountability. So now, which architecture is the right fit for you? It depends entirely on your goals and your environment. You can use Swarm when you need speed and flexibility, like conversational agents or distributed schedulers with one goal defined. Or you can use Supervisor when control, compliance, or validation is critical. Just you can say in finance or healthcare approvals where a supervisor can orchestrate and activate its agents and they perform towards a goal-based task. And then at the end, the supervisor evaluates the results as the final step before it is presented to the user. In many real-world situations, including ours at AuxiAgents, we often blend both, using the flexibility of Swarm with the oversight of a supervisor for critical checkpoints. Now, to bring all this together, let's look at a therapeutic use case, SoulSync AI, that we have implemented for our healthcare provider, one that truly demonstrates the power of multi-agent collaboration in action. SoulSync is more than just automation. It is a team of AI agents working together to support patients during and after rehabilitation by providing personalized therapy assistance and emotional guidance, all seamlessly orchestrated by a supervisor chat agent. As you can see right in front of your screens, the chat agent is the face of the system, managing natural conversations, capturing emotional cues, and directing interactions to the right agent. Next comes the wellness check agent. It performs dynamic emotional assessments, spotting any early signs of mental distress before they escalate. Third is the personalized therapy agent. Adapts therapy plans based on sentiment and progress, recommending changes like session frequency or new exercises. It monitors long-term recovery, tracks engagement, and suggests follow-up or therapist involvement whenever needed. Whenever a high-risk situation is detected during wellness or therapy agent interaction, the system does not just flag it, but it actually triggers an automated email to the therapist packed with context and key insights. The therapist can step in and take over from there. Regardless of the path, every conversation wraps up with a summary report for the therapist and a chat history and personalized therapy recommendations for the patient. And of course, all this is done on secure basis. Everything is HIPAA compliant, ensuring patient data is always secure. So, what is the result? Real-time, context-aware care delivered through intelligent agents that don't just automate but collaborate. So that was a glimpse into how we at AuxiAgents are applying multi-agent collaboration into real-world scenarios. This is just one of the possibilities that we have shown here. We can have ample of such situations in real life, and we just need to figure out where it fits well. So, we have reached the end of the session, and thank you so much for being a part of it. I hope this session gave you a fresh perspective on how collaborative agents can drive scalable, context aware automation across domains. If you would like to learn more or explore how these AuxiAgents can fit into your workflows, feel free to reach out. Until then, keep shining smarter together. Now that you have an idea of how SoulSync is built, let's make this a little more real. I am going to do a live interaction with SoulSync right now, so you can see that how different agents collaborate and function behind the scenes in real time. Getting started is super easy. I'll start by entering my email and other details, just like any new user would do, and then I'll get one-time OTP. So let's start with this. Type in the OTP and here we get. Now we are a part of SoulSync family. Let's start interacting with it. First comes up the supervisor. It listens to us and decides which out of the all agents is the best one to help us out. Now as you can see that I am interacting with the supervisor chatbot. Here is the magic. You share what's on your mind and the supervisor routes it to the right agent. Now, let us say that you are feeling distressed. The wellness agent picks up on that with clever sentiment analysis. When it senses that you are struggling, it kicks off a psychometric assessment, a little check-in just to see how you are really doing. Once the test is finished, it will give a score and figure out the risk level. If it is low, the wellness agent just sends you a motivational quote and brighten up your day. But if the risk is medium or high, it's time for some action. Let's suppose that in our case, risk is medium. As you can see here, the therapy agent gives me some personalized plan. Right? It also sends it off to the real world therapist for a closer look and further evaluation. It's teamwork at its best. Now, when I drop some message like thank you or drop some kind word, a little feedback pop-up slides in, as you can see in front of your screens. You can tell what rocked or what can be tweaked. It's always learning from your feedbacks. As you can see, you can also ask about a summary report of your health condition.
And based on it analysis analyze current situation.
From assessments to therapy plans to understand your journey, SoulSync has got your back. As you can see in front of your screens, a summary report has been generated for my current situation. Wondering how will you improve? Let's ask it. It will dig into the charts, spot the vibe and drop personalized tips. There is a cool twist. Let me show you. SoulSync speaks your language, whether it's English, Spanish or French or something, or it's there to chat in a way that feels like home. SoulSync is your safe place, smart, caring and always ready to lift you up.